when we were in Serbia, they have statues of Gavrilo Princip everywhere. He's the guy that shot Franz Ferdinand, the Archduke.
Oh, yeah.
They have statues of him everywhere. He's a fucking national hero in Serbia because he technically created Yugoslavia. I mean, people they wear shirts of Gavrilo Princip.
Wow.
They have wallets. So this guy, movie producer,
World War I.
He changed the world forever. That one man is responsible for millions of deaths and so much suffering.
Isn't that
one man.
Crazy, and they have statues of this dude.
Statues everywhere, dude. I got obsessed with it because I was like, I can't believe you guys we consider that a terrorist in our country.
Oh my god!
And this one guy gave me a.
That's so crazy.
They gave me a.
Look at that writing. How cool is their writing? Go back to that. Look at the fucking writing at the bottom. Look how cool that is.
Gavrilo Princip.
Can you read that?
Yeah,
Really?
I think it's Russian. It's acrylic or whatever it is, Cyrillic.
Something's popping off in Serbia right now. Like one of the largest protests ever is happening in Serbia right now.
For real?
300,000+ people in the streets.
So it's a complicated country, and I love Serbia. I don't
know what's going on. I have no idea what this protest is about. I just saw it in the news feed, popped up. Record-sized protest in Serbia.
Deaths over 15 people dying in a railway station collapse.
So what are they?
It's hundreds of thousands of people descended on Serbia's capital to protest over the deaths. Well, I'm not sure.
Huh. So was it like some corruption or something? Like some shitty construction? Like what happened?
We just want a country that works, law student says.
Wow. So hundreds of thousands of people in the streets because a rail station collapsed?
That's what it says on BBC. I'm looking to see if it makes more insight.
They don't take any shit over there.
Dude.
Figure it out, bitch.
We'll
get in the street.
It's fascinating. Listen, I understand if you're Serbian and you're listening, you may disagree with what I'm about to say. I'm just going to say it. They fucking hate Albanians.
Oh, no.
They make Albanian jokes like crazy, right?
Really?
So one day we're on the set, and I said one of the guys, I go, hey, man, like, I'm not like a woke dude. Man, it's just a funny joke. But, like, what if there's an Albanian here that, like, heard that and hurt their feelings? And he goes, oh, he'd know to be smart enough to keep his fucking mouth shut. And I went, all right, never mind. The only Albanian they like is Dua Lipa. They love Dua Lipa. I know I'm generalizing, and I know there's Serbians that are like, we don't hate them all, but they all know how to play basketball. They're all tough as fucking shit. Every dude's a fucking man. You don't meet one dude that you don't think is a cage fighter.
Bro, these war-torn countries are not playing games.
Bro.
They breed different humans. And that's when those guys come over to the UFC, like they're different humans.
They had a, and now mind you, I got to guess the Serbians that I was hanging out with, and one of them was my driver. But like they had a chant for their president, when their president, they would chant out the other guy, and it was like, Izvanici, he's a faggot. Izvanici.
Jesus
it was like
Christ.
Such a fucking, I don't know, man. There's something really interesting about that freedom that they had there, that they just talked openly. And like they'd take a cigarette break, and like the girls would sit down and cuddle up next to a dude that they weren't dating. They just touchy like that. Like they don't have like, there's no like intimacy counselor on set. They were just, I remember watching one of the girls sit and have a cigarette with one of the dudes, and they were like just cuddling against the wall. And I was like, are they dating? And they're like, no, they're just friends. Look at that shit. That's Serbian basketball, baby.
Bro, that's war. That's war. How long before these guys take over basketball?
Oh, buddy. Give them another year.
Yeah, they kind of have.
They're taking over MMA. They're taking over boxing.
Luka Doncic and Jokic.
Dude, everyone plays basketball. The girls play basketball there.
Jesus Christ.
No one jogs. I was the only one jogging every morning. Every morning I jogged by myself.
They're fucking farmers carrying weights around.
Those men are beasts. I'd go to the mall. It was like the nicest place to go.
Bro, that is the most terrifying basketball game I've ever seen in my life. Imagine showing an American basketball crowd what they do in Serbia, you'd be like, oh no, they're coming.
Wouldn't it be great to watch a Serbian team play like one of those inner city teams?
Look at this. Give me some volume.
Look at that. Look at that.
Holy shit. That's like fight night intensity.
That's Texas fucking high school football.
Right.
We used to play a black team growing up. Guys like Booker T. Washington, and they would come in. We'd play basketball, and the visiting stands would be packed. I can't remember the exact name of the team, but they'd be packed. And their thing was boom, we thump, boom, boom, we thump, and the whole fucking crowd. And we were like just a bunch of white kids. We had no chance. We had no chance. I've got spirit. Yes, I do. I've got spirit. How about you? And they'd be like, suck our dicks. But that energy, that high school black inner city energy with some HBCU cheerleaders. You ever seen the HBCU cheerleaders?
Yes, I have.
They're my fucking favorite. Versus a Serbian, just fucking no deodorant. Just, God, man, I miss Serbia.
When those folks start entering into other sports, when people from like hard environments start entering sport, like the scariest guy in the UFC, or one of the scariest, is from Chechnya.
Chechnya.
Yeah.
That's war torn.